Hello and welcome to the Gaming Guild. Alex here today with 7 Days to Die. I'm going to be starting a new game. This is going to be a solo game. I'm going to make a couple changes really quick. Difficulty setting, I'm going to go with Nomad. I just have it a step higher than the default setting. I'm going to make a couple changes since it is going to be a solo play. I'm going to be lowering the zombie speed to jog. They're going to be doing a pretty good job of overwhelming me already. You'll see that even at jog, I'll be pretty frantic at some times. For advanced settings, I'm going to be raising my block damage by 100%, so I'm going to be doing double damage to blocks. This is just because I'm by myself. If I need to break into a safe or get through a locked door, it gives me just a little bit more speed. And then I'm going to be dropping the AI block damage, so basically zombies, and anything else down to 50%, just to give me a little bit more time to respond to things going on. I'm going to drop the loot respawn time down to 5 days. That just means if I'm not in an area for 5 days, it should reset a lot of the loot locations. I'm also going to be dropping the death penalties. I don't plan to die at all. I'd like to set it to permanent death just to be fun, but just on the off chance that something really catches me by surprise, I don't really want to ruin the entire stream for you guys. Maybe at some point I'll do a permanent death option. The only other thing I'm going to change on here is the bedroll dead zone. I'm just going to raise that to 30 blocks. It basically means wherever I set my bedroll, 30 blocks in all directions, zombies cannot spawn on it. So that just gives me a little bit of a safety net wherever I place down my bedroll, basically wherever I place my claim, but just until I get my claim lock placed, or if I'm traveling or something like that. I'm going to be going to Weeks County. It's one of the largest, so there should be plenty of stuff to find. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. Right. Dear friend, the wasteland can be an unforgiving place. I found you naked and left for dead with no supplies. It looks like you crossed the Duke in a bad way and you could use some help. Enclosed is a short guide to help you survive. If you complete it, you just might take in a new citizen. The White River Settlement. It's real and it's safe. Peace be with you, Noah. Basic survival is your active quest. Your quest status is displayed on the objective tracker in the top right of the screen. For more information on quests, access your inventory, navigate to the quests menu. Alright, so, I'm on the edge of a town. The first quests that we have are tutorial quests, which are going to help you get your basic gear and get to the first trader. So I only wanted 10 plant fibers. I am going to collect a lot more than 10. As you see, my stamina is going down, but that's all just going to recover while I'm in the menu, so I'm not really worried too much. Or while I'm picking up rocks, it will just all recover. So first thing, craft a bedroll. And it wants me to place it. Alright, now I need to gather some wood. The easiest way to gather wood right first here is to punch these dried up bushes to get the stone axe. And with that in hand, then I can start chopping down trees. I could just punch a tree, but this is a lot more efficient. see in the bottom right, it counts not only my experience, but also how much wood I just collected. And then in parentheses, it's how much wood is in my storage. So you see, I just collected 8 more plant fibers. I have 56 altogether in my menu now. So next, plant fiber pants. I'm going to create those. I'm actually going to go over to my clothing tab and also do a shirt and some shoes. Throw those on. So yeah, now I'm not completely naked and exposed to the elements. Wooden club, pretty easy. Clean up my menu a little bit. Here's that note that I read to you guys. Or actually, this is a different note. Just a friendly reminder that you pay on time. Every time or there will be consequences. Next time we won't be so nice. Thanks for the gear, but you still owe us. See you soon, the Duke. So I'm just going to turn that into scrap paper. Alright, back to these quests. I need some feathers. Luckily for this tutorial, it shows you exactly where your materials are. For feathers, I need bird nests. I only got one, so I'm going to run over here. I saw another marker. A couple more. There we go, 8. Okay. So primitive bow. And then I'm going to make arrows. I need to get some more stone so I can make some more arrows. Let's see, is there a big rock somewhere? Where's my bed? There's my bed. So I don't need that anymore. Get some stone really quick. Building blocks. I just need one for right now. I want to make as many arrows as I can because those are going to be important. For this quest, just place the block and use the axe to upgrade it. And that's the basics for base building, is placing blocks down and upgrading them. Lastly, I'm going to make a campfire. And place it right on there as a little monument. Good job, Survivor. You have proved to be capable with much potential. We have marked your map with the nearest White River Outpost location. There you will find a trader. You can buy and sell goods, and trade stories with one of our friendly citizens. Welcome aboard, Noah. Basically the end of the tutorial. They just kind of point me in the direction of one of the traders, and they also give me 4 ability points. So I didn't level up at all. It just gave me 4 points for completing the tutorial. Specifically, I want to put a point into Miner 69er. That'll just increase my block damage by 30%. As well as reduce the stamina cost, so I can keep attacking a lot, or keep destroying things a lot faster. I'm going to be taking that. I want to take one of these master chefs, not as much because of the cooking faster, though that cooking 40% faster is pretty nice, and using less materials. It's more so that I can find more magazines. We really want to try to get to a couple specific recipes pretty fast. So this will just help me find magazines a little bit faster at the beginning. And then I'm going to jump over to agility. I want archery, because I'm going to be doing a lot with archery. And then hidden strikes, just to give me a little bit more damage with sneak attacks. So while I'm here, I'm going to get a few more materials. Oh, this is coal? Huh. Okay. I was more looking for boulders to break down, but that works. Do a little bit more wood. Now the starting area is pretty safe from zombies. There isn't really anything wandering around. If I looked closely, I might be able to see one, but generally the game keeps you from being overwhelmed immediately. It wants you to do your tutorial and have your basic gear before you have to deal with any zombies. So I want... Alright, I'm going to grab... Ooh, cool, a stump. Stumps have a chance of having honey inside of them, which at the beginning of the game is the only antibiotic that I have. If zombies or infected creatures attack me, they can give me zombie virus, zombification, whatever you want to call it in this game. And that starts at like 0.1% and just slowly builds up. Honey can remove up to 5% infection. So as long as I take it quickly enough, and it's probably about 10 minutes after getting bit, then I can just get rid of the infection completely. Alright, I have about 201 stone there. So that's enough to build anything I need. Check bird nests. Eggs are always good. One of the recipes that I want is bacon and eggs. Just uses raw meat and eggs, and it's one of the better food items, especially for how cheap it is to make it. And then feathers are just good for ammunition. Ooh, animal hospital. So a lot of the locations are kind of copy and paste from anywhere else. So like almost all the vet offices. Ooh. Find more lead. Okay. Like I think there's only one vet office design. So if I ever come across a vet office, it's almost always going to look the same. That building there is always going to look the same. The silos there, but just the overall arrangement is going to change depending on the location. Mainly broke that so I could make a bone knife. The knife is basically how I'm going to harvest meat from dead animals. I could also have broken that thing with the bone knife and gotten more materials. But I needed some bone to be able to craft my first one. So. Vehicle, yeah. I want to be careful not to attract zombies quite yet. Ooh, forged steel. That's nice. Pissed off somebody. And the last thing I want right now is to get hit. I'll take that. Yeah. Ooh, coffee's nice. So I don't need that level 1 anymore. Repair and repair. So as I find crafting magazines, I could make a level 2 bow, but since I haven't found any yet, it's nice that I got a freebie. Nice. So that's the main reason I wanted a knife, is if I did find a chicken, it's good to get some meat off of it. But I just got 23 feathers. So that's 23 more arrows that I can make, just from one chicken. So, I do like to do a lot of hunting in this game. If I see animals, I'll try to get meat off of them, as well as other materials. Ooh. Come on. If it seems like my arrow is going straight through them, that's kind of a common thing. The hitboxes are really weird, especially this guy who kind of moves left and right, bobbing his head as he moves. The game just doesn't always know where his head's supposed to be. There we go. So normally, arrows have or bow and arrows have a higher sneak attack damage than other weapons. So they start at 350%. Taking that one level give me an extra 50%, so I'm up to basically a 4 times damage on critical hits. It's going to be my main play style, is getting that sneak attack damage. So I can't destroy anything in this camp, but I can loot any containers. I can go through the truck. The big things I want to look out for is like a destroyed forge or a destroyed workbench like that. There's always a chance that they'll have a forge magazine on them, which would be helpful early on. There we go. So that first magazine for workstations unlocked the dew collector. I can't actually destroy anything or pick stuff up off the ground like that rock. Free books. Oh, nice, another forge ahead. Explosives.
Well, howdy do, friend.
Bow magazine. Nice. So sometimes things in here can be picked up, sometimes they can't. Some traders, these racks of clothes could be looted. Not much to your store, buddy. I can't actually jump behind the counter to see if any of that stuff there is lootable. Okay. Got any jobs? Let's see. Some fetches, buried supplies. I'll do this
I'm in a
fetch.
little
It's pretty
predicament.
close.
Could you help, traveler?
The Williams
It's rare to
residence.
find honor in these dark times.
Over there. Do one last quick check, see what's up here. Ammo pile. Nothing really good. I did get a mod. I think I can put, yep, barbed wire onto my club. Just does a little bit more damage. There is fall damage, so I want to be careful not to jump from too high up. That sneak attack didn't kill the lady. And that one didn't kill him. So even with their run speed turned down, you see they can still move pretty quickly even during the day. They'll kind of get into this berserk mode where all of a sudden they move a lot faster. This is a lot like the hooded guy. He just kind of shuffles around side to side as he moves. The club has almost no range to it, so if I can hit them with the club, they can hit me. Leather poncho. Throw that on. Something I'm going to be keeping an eye out for is where my first base is going to go. Residence. Another bow hunter, nice. So now I can actually make level 2 bows. So this first video should be just over an hour, just with a little bit of startup at the beginning. But I'm aiming to do an hour of play for each of these episodes. That will be an entire in-game day. It's basically 6 a.m. to 6 a.m. shoes here. Usually shoes on the ground is something that I could search, but I guess not when it's just a single pair of shoes like that. Alright. The Ziegler residence. Pretty cool building layout. So when you start a quest, it resets everything. Basically, if I had gone through and like destroyed part of the house or made my way through starting, kind of just resets everything, including this mailbox I just looted. Still no magazine, but that's alright. I'm starting to get a little over encumbered. I'm going to make a little bit of a storage. Drink this coffee for now. I'm going to drink my chili, just because I'd hate to start getting hungry while I'm actually inside. So one of the reasons I like using a bow so much is because I can destroy breakaway doors. Oh, those are good pants. Some doors are real, and they'll, I'll need to break them down with an axe or something. Some doors are just immediately destroyable. Basically, a zombie is going to ambush me. And so for the zombie, it's like a one hit, and then I can escape, go after the players. But it works both ways. I can shoot it and destroy it early. And if I didn't activate the zombie, then it gives me a chance. Nice. Cookie. Gives me a chance to kill the zombie before he realizes I'm there. Little secret cubby with nothing in it. I have to be careful of this rubble on the floor. As I move over it, it actually makes noise, and a zombie can hear me as I'm moving. Ooh, can of peas. Nice, a lot of magazines. Kind of what I was hoping for, taking that early perk for cooking. So I just heard a zombie. Can't tell if it's somebody walking around outside. That second zombie there made me jump a little bit, and I just scared Luna. She was asleep on the bed behind me, which made me jump even more because all of a sudden something right behind me just moved. So some secret compartments are better hidden than others. Shotgun choke mod. I'm not much of a shotgun user in this game. Mainly because the early shotguns are so slow. Okay, so I think that's it for the bottom floor. Okay, that's a trap. Okay, so there's somebody hiding somewhere. I just heard a zombie breathe. There you are. So this early on, a sneak attack headshot should still kill them in one hit. Ooh. That's handy for keeping myself warm. Plastic. Yay, the supplies. So I could just leave, but it's more experience if I kill all the zombies. Plus, usually the end of an area is where the best loot is, which I'm getting close to, and I think there's a couple zombies up there. Let's go ahead and eat you. I saw there's something up there that I want to be sure to get. Ooh. They didn't make this part easy. Aha. They had a whole party in there. Any more? So if you ever see me enter a room looking down like this, it's because I'm using my peripheral vision to kind of see both sides at the same time, just in case something tries to jump out at me. Alright, I think that was it on zombies. Ooh, ×8 scope. Scopes are pretty nice once I'm using rifles and such a lot more. But a ×8 scope actually isn't too useful. It's almost too strong for anything that I need. Speaking of, I did get a rifle and a triple pocket mod. That's cool. Magazine. So as you see your inventory here, I have gray squares and then dark squares. My carry capacity are all the gray squares, plus my hotbar down here. These dark squares are basically over encumbrance. So right now you can see I have 3 over encumbrance. These pocket mods, so a triple pocket mod, just adds 3 more squares to my carry capacity. It doesn't actually change how much I can carry. It just means I don't get slowed down by it as much. Having items in here will just start slowing me down. You'll actually see if this gets full, I just kind of crawl across the ground to move just because it's weighing me down so much. But I don't actually have any armor, so I can't really use that mod right now. Let's see. Aha. Better knife. That's cool. Get rid of that. Big hitters. Okay. I think that's everything for this. Oh, cool. Ooh, some lockpicks. That's nice. What's up there? Not that it really matters too much right now, but this 5 just means that the first 5 squares here, even if I hit drop everything into a chest, it won't drop those. Looks like a rabbit running over there. So, can I pick up everything? Almost. Let's see, I have arrow that I can craft. Throw that on there for now. Just kind of looking through my inventory to see what I can sacrifice. Alright, and now I am moving a lot slower. So now I'm just going to be, rather than crawling or crouching to move like I was doing to get here, now I'm just going to be on and off sprinting to get back with everything that I have. So it's 7:43, 7:42, 7:43 in the game right now. The trader closes just before 10 o'clock. So I have plenty of time to get back. Yay, my first level. So every time I level up, I gain a skill point, which I'm gonna hold off on using for just a minute. Actually, no, I'll use it right now. Charisma, intellect. The daring adventurer basically gives me a little bit better trade items and a little bit more money whenever I complete a mission. So I have reasons for most of the things that I pick up. Destroying the dead bodies that are laying on the ground. That gives me materials that I need for forming gardens. And then, like the rubber tires and stuff, that gives me plastic. Just another ingredient in things. But I do need plastic for the dew collector, which is something I probably won't be able to make quite yet, but definitely something I'm going to be aiming for here pretty soon.
We have great prices. You've made my day, and here is your payment.
Let's see. I don't really need the 1500 wood, just because I could just chop down trees for it. Explosive ammo, not too nice. I'll just take the water.
It must be my lucky day. Thank
Need
you.
to sell
And
something
here you
first.
go.
Let's sell.
If we ain't got what you're looking for, thank you, survivor. My family and I are in your debt. Here is your reward.
Steel knuckle parts. I'm not going to need those at all. Let's do
Pleasure
that.
doing business.
Now-
It must be my lucky day.
Pick this
Thank
up.
you. And here you go.
Any more jobs? I'll take
Thank
this
you,
buried
friend.
supplies.
I've got work for you. You the man.
I'll buy that.
Y'all come back now.
Oh, that's better. I'm not going to hold on to any of these dyes, just because they can't be sold for anything. They don't really do me any good. Sell the shotgun choke mod. I don't need that. I don't think there's anything else I really want to sell right now. Holding on to the vitamins just in case I get fatigued by something.
Great doing business with you. Come back and tell your friends.
Cool. So he should be closing in just a couple minutes here. Actually, there should be an announcement any second now where he says he's going to be closing soon. The weighted head mod, it doesn't do much for my damage, but it will help my block damage.
Just to let you folks know that Trader Joel's will be closing soon.
So it's almost night at 2200. It officially becomes night. There'll be kind of an audio cue when that happens. At night, zombies are a little bit faster, can occasionally have a little bit more health. You have a better chance of finding special zombies that usually have twice as much health. There's like these jumping zombies.
Joel's is now closed.
There's jumping zombies. There's just these really big. They call them, I think, Fat Hawaiians, which I don't know why the game called them that. It's kind of offensive, but they just have a lot of health to them. There's these police officers that will like spit acid stuff at you. You hear that audio cue that just played. So get those repaired. Yeah, it doesn't just suddenly make zombies spawn just because it's night. It doesn't make them start chasing after me because it's night. It just means that it's generally more dangerous. I have to be a little bit more careful. Like, he doesn't actually know I'm here. Get a sneak attack. Nice. The starting bow in this game is so janky. There we go. Got the experience. I think in general, zombies are just more active at night, so you're more likely to come across them. Do you want to be careful with my arrow count right now? Still up. Oh, we got a runner. He has a lot of health. And you can also see I got 750 experience for that guy instead of the usual 400. That just kind of helps reassure you that yes, you did just fight something a lot stronger than a normal zombie. And you can also kind of tell by his orange eyes. For like this zombie, I don't see orange eyes. And sure enough, he was a normal zombie. Those glowing orange eyes are a good indicator that it's harder. You're gonna have more health. You're gonna start sprinting like that. And even though I churned all the zombies down to jog, they can still go into that sprint animation where they can close the distance to me very quickly. Fortunately, he didn't give me any negative status effects. So besides, the obvious health damage that he could do, just getting hit in general can cause you to have an abrasion, start bleeding, fracture a limb, give you a concussion. I think it partly depends on where they hit you. It's like if they hit you in the head, they can give you a concussion. If they hit you in the torso, they can cause you to start bleeding. If they hit you in the arm or leg, they can cause a fracture, things like that. I'm gonna load this guy. I hate using it, just because of how inaccurate it is, and especially with how janky some of the hitboxes are for zombies. It would really suck to miss with it. But also it is loud. So any zombies in the area would be able to hear it. Using a bow, other zombies won't hear it at all. Even this guy, he has no idea I'm shooting at him until I hit him. If I hit him. Hopefully. There we go. See a zombie down there, but it's just a little far for me to want to go deal with right now. Also, okay, it's just one of those guys. There's a few different styles of zombies. Chicken, stop running. That chicken is hauling. Nice. I can hit a chicken, I just can't hit a zombie. If there's any non-aggroed zombies in the area, they'll just immediately tell that chicken is there, and they'll go up and try to eat it. Kind of funny to see sometimes. But I really want the feathers. So. Still not sure of a good place to start a base. Guess I should just pick a house and start building in it. Part of why I'm being so sporadic about crafting arrows is just so that I can get them back out of my inventory. Or get the feathers out of my inventory. Gonna eat a little bit of food. I'll go ahead and drink this coffee. So I should get a lot of meat off of that one. And there's another stump over there I want to go check here pretty soon. Alright, so I'm going to start this and then make a new storage chest. I'm mainly dropping stuff so that if or when zombies show up, I'm not weighed down by a bunch of stuff, so I can deal with them a little bit faster. I need a shovel. Luckily a tier 1 mission, this is pretty easy. The ring is pretty small, so I know it's somewhere within this ring. Honestly, it could be anywhere in this ring, straight down. See a zombie over there. Should way you going? Coming at me. Coming at me really slowly, but okay. Now, periodically, for these buried treasure or buried supplies quests, as I dig enough spaces, the circle will get smaller. It will kind of say, oh, you're honing in on its location. Every time it does that, it has a chance of spawning zombies around me. Nice. Let her get a little bit closer before I take another shot. So as you heard that little ring there, that's an opportunity for zombies to spawn on me. It did make the ring a little bit smaller. But it also kind of redirected the focus, so I'm going to dig a little bit more this way. I can't jump super high. Later on I'll take ranks in the parkour perk. They'll let me be able to jump higher. But until I take that, I can't jump too high, so I do want a good gradual slope to get out of here. Ooh, 2 rings and no zombies. That little chime there meant that it's morning, so 4 o'clock is morning. But I'm going to be going to 6 a.m. with this video, so I have a little bit more time before I sign off for the day. Hey, there's the supplies. So as soon as I grab this right here, it's going to spawn some zombies. So I'm going to take that. I'm going to eat this really quick. And then just pick up the rest. Three zombies. Not too bad. But this one's moving pretty quickly. Oh, of course. At least those 2 are dealt with. The nurses are actually pretty easy to fight just because they walk in such a straight line. I usually don't have any problem dealing with them. Alright, sandwich. I'll take sandwiches later, but not right now. It's just gonna gum up my inventory. Scrap this shovel for now. Later on, I can make antibiotics out of those old sandwiches. But it's quite a while. Able to pick everything back up. That's done. Now just the slow walk back to town. I don't know how the snake didn't see me. Now there's the big guy with a lot of health. And even with a double damage headshot from this rifle, it did not kill him. Hey, some honey. That's nice. Just in case I get infected by anything. And most of these zombies I could just run away from. They're not going to see me unless I get closer, but it's just extra experience to be able to finish them off. Alright, and with it hitting 6 o'clock, that's going to do it for this first video. I hope all of you enjoyed yourselves. I'll be seeing you all tomorrow for day 2 of 7 Days to Die. See you in the next adventure. Bye!